Hello everyone! Welcome to my YouTube channel, Miss New Francis. Today, I would like to share with you our vacation in Normandy. Now, we are crossing the Normandy Bridge, which allows you to cross the Seine River. It's the last bridge on the river before the sea. It was built in the late 80s. It is 2 kilometers long. Now we are arriving in Kabul, where we will sleep 4 nights. It's a very beautiful city with many villas, Belle Epoque, and a nice seaside resort. Using masks is compulsory inside and outside. The restaurants are closed, the bar too, but we can take food at home, so we'll have to eat in our flat. We are in the main street and heading to the Grand Hotel where Marcel Proust, a big French writer, stayed and wrote parts of the Remembrance of Things Past. Here we are on the waterfront facing the Grand Hotel and Casino. Today is a market day. We'll have a walk there. We'll buy some andouillette de fir, a tasty delicatessen and cheese of Normandy. Back to our flat, we'll buy bread and cakes in the bakery shop. This afternoon, we have a walk to see the villas, Belle Epoque, like this one, Marie Antoinette. And back to the seaside in Dives-sur-Mer, a small city close to Kabul, accessible by the waterfront. It's the low tide. The harbor is very nice. Today there's a little surprise. I'm going to see my darling. He's going to tell you about history. Here we go.
In 1057, Duke of Normandy Guillaume attacks the King of France, Henri Ier. The King of France is defeated. After that, authority of Normandy depends of Duke Guillaume. Then, 9 years later, in 1066, Guillaume decides to attack England with thousands of soldiers. The King of England, Harold I, dies during the Battle of Hastings, and his army is defeated. And finally, at Christmas 1066, Duke Guillaume becomes King of England. That's the end of the story.
And here it is. The story is very interesting. Thanks a lot, my darling. See you soon. Now we are back in Kabul on the waterfront, and because it's hot enough, we are refreshing with an ice cream. It's our second day in Normandy. And today, we'll go first to Honfleur, a lovely harbor. Before leaving from Cabo, we can see those typical beautiful houses of Normandy. Here we are in Honfleur. We can see this beautiful harbor with these typical high houses. The weather is sunny enough. Now we are going to visit the wooden church Saint Catherine. It's the biggest wooden church in France. It was built in the 15th century. We are walking to the estuary. On our right side, we can see the Normandy Bridge that we crossed 2 days ago. On the other side of the river, we can see the industrial harbor of the Havre. Following us, we are in the Jardin des Personnalités, where you can find many busts of personality linked to the city like Claude Monet or Charles Baudelaire. Here is the artificial lake where you can hear the beautiful singing of the frogs. Listen carefully and try to see them. If you like, you can have a boat trip to the sea and to the bridge. Now is the time for lunch. We enjoy our takeaway fish and chips. With this beautiful view around us. Here we are in Trouville, walking on Les Planches, this walkway along the beach made of wood. Beautiful houses, Belle Époque. The famous fish market of Trouville. And now on Les Planches of Deauville with the names of the American stars of cinema. Here's Pegasus Bridge, where British paratroopers gave freedom to the first part of France. This is Juno Beach, the landing beach of Canadian Army. And where General de Gaulle came back to France. Now in Aromons, where an artificial harbor was built. Port-en-Bessin fishing harbor famous for scallop means Coquille Saint-Jacques in France. Here is Normandy American Cemetery of Colleville-sur-Mer, where more than 9,000 American soldiers are buried. Below is Omaha Beach, called the Bloody Omaha. Here is the Cathedral of Bayeux. Too far from there, we can see the typical houses of Bayeux. Now in La Pointe du Hoc, where American soldiers had to climb to get the position. Along the road, we stop and to say hello to these Normandy cows. Today, we have a tour of Cotentin. We stop for a while in Barfleur, Little Harbor, one of the most beautiful villages in France. Because of lockdown, we take away our fried mussels in our car and get lunch. It's a windy day. Not far from Cherbourg, we can see those servers. We are cruising Cherbourg, capital city of Cotentin, with its military fishing, commercial, and marina harbor. Now we are at La Pointe de la Hague, the most westerly point of Cotentin, a wild and windy area, a fantastic place, the end of the world. Here we can see la baie de Calgran and le nez de Jobourg. Here we are in Mont Saint-Michel, one of the most famous places in France, World Heritage of UNESCO since 1979, 1,300,000 visitors every year. This is high tide, so Mont Saint-Michel is surrounded by the sea. Let's have a walk in the city now.
Je pense qu'il faut des grandes marex pour que ce soit complètement.
Ah oui. It's a narrow street. Oui.
Et mettre par exemple de la poudre à canon. Je vais essayer de.
Pardon. We can hear the singing of seagull. Hello, seagull. Is it a nice view? The sea is already withdrawing. Look at the koipu, who seem to be lost among the visitors. Bye-bye, Mont Saint-Michel. Before going home, we have stopped in Gonville, surnamed the Northern Monaco because it was built on a rock. Another stop in Coutances to see a beautiful cathedral. After Ruta Beach, another famous landing beach, will have a quick lunch in Saint-Mer, Greece, where an American paratrooper got stuck to the church bell tower. Hi everybody, that's all our short, beautiful holiday that we can share with you in my YouTube channel, Miss Noob Prancis. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to watch, like, comment, and subscribe. See you soon in our next holiday.